Okay, so right now it's still Wednesday, November 25th, and we're going to do a short little video on ways to cook food, heat water when the power goes out. If you have a wood stove, that is great. They're good in many ways. You have a way to heat your home, you have a way to cook your food, a way to heat your water for, let alone be whatever, cooking, bathing, whatever you so shall have. This here is a little butane stove. You can buy little 4 packs of butane, like showed there in the back. Individual little cylinders. They're quite easy to load up. They just pop in the side. They are quite easy to use. This one has an igniter switch, so it automatically comes right on. You don't have to manually light it with a lighter, which is good. Now the downfall with these are they're good for boiling water for a coffee and so forth, or quickly frying up some eggs or something along that line, but they're not too good for cooking on full time because the butane is quite expensive and you will burn through it pretty quickly. So it's an alternative method, but it's not the best method. Now with any stove that you do take and choose, make sure that you do have a carbon monoxide smoke detector on hand to monitor everything. We don't want something burning down or getting any sort of carbon monoxide poisoning. This here is a little 24-inch countertop model. You can hook these right up to a 20-pound propane tank. Put your tank outside, get yourself a long line, plumb it right into the back of the stove, out to your tank. These are quite cost effective. Now, like I said, this is a 24-inch stove. Right now, presently, these are great big pans on this. 12-inch frying pan on the front, 12-inch cast iron pan on the back. Now, when you're cooking with these, you do want to cook with cast iron for 2 different reasons. One is it'll save you on propane. The cast iron cooks evenly, heats up quicker. You don't have to have your burner turned up on high. You can keep it down pretty low, which means less consumption of less propane. Now, like I said, this is with 2 great big pots on the top of this thing. I'm going to switch it around here a little bit, give you a better idea. Best I can do for you. So, like I said, it is well in use. We have a 6-inch pot on the front, an 8-inch pan on the other side on the front, 10-inch frying pan on the back, and an 8-inch tea kettle on the back. Now, in reference is to show you how this little butane one works. Has little grooves. That's an 8-inch on that. For those who don't have one and is curious to know the size, that's a 10-inch pan. Yes, you can put a 12-inch pan on those. There you have it. This is this. This I use quite a bit. So it's quite a nifty little stove. Very cost efficient to run. Another form of a propane stove, this too as well hooks up to a 20-pound propane tank. It would have 2 burners on the top, oven, manually lit. This one does not have an igniter. Some of them you get that does have a red igniter switch right around here. Makes it a little bit easier. Like I said, this one you got to use a lighter or matches. Now, on the inside of this I've had for quite a while. This is like 5 years old or so. You can put, it's bigger than it looks, 2 standard great big bread pans in there. as well. Standard size cookie sheet. Looks tiny, but it's fairly good size. This here, I can tell you, I know with me using this every day on a straight month, a 20-pound propane tank will last roughly right around a whole month. And that is using this to cook, heat water, bake, some use out of this at roughly 3 hours a day. Maybe 4. Somewhere between 3-4 hours a day on a 20-pound propane tank will get you a month. That's not a bad price. That's very good, at least for around here. Now another little thing I want to show you guys is, this is a 18-liter blue water jug, but this here little unit here sits on top. This here you charge with a standard cell phone charger. They're great for people who cannot be always struggling to pick up these big things of water, which a lot of people would like to have on hand. Very simple. Stick your glass of water on it. There's little round circles in there. Tells you where to set it. Just always make sure that your spout is sitting even in the center because they will twist out. And all you gotta do is push this little button and it comes your water. This has a built-in shut-off switch that it will only pour out 2 cups of water at a time, and it will automatically shut off, like an overflow prevention, I guess. It's gonna shut. I didn't have to shut it. This literally shut right off right there at that point in time. They're really good for, like I said, that cup was filled to the brim. I did not want to move it with this one hand. Now we got a teapot sitting on there. Again, just push the button. It just sits right on there perfectly for you. You don't even have to hold it. Just push it and shut it back off.